Alrighty guys, so I had a person ask, I can't remember who it was and how long ago it was. It was quite a while ago whenever I did a little test cutting on, I believe with this Bowie knife here for the cutting competition. They're asking to have a tutorial on how to basically cut rope, which is a lot more difficult than it sounds. And there's some obvious things about it that's like, angle of cut and everything. Some things I didn't know back last year whenever I first started doing cutting competitions with the knife guild that I'm a part of. There's some things that I didn't know at that time. First off, the edge geometry of the blade. You want a really thin edge. You don't want any abrupt bevels on your knife. Otherwise, what ends up happening is it doesn't cut very well. And I found that out during our Viking Sax competition. So you want a very, very thin blade. You don't want anything super thick. This knife for the competition is about 3/16. It's not super thick or anything like that. Cuts great for 2x4s. It bites right in, which is nice, but doesn't chop in with, like an axe would. Which, when you have multiple cuts and stuff like that, like in this case with the rope, you're going to want to, change up your angle a little bit for those kind of things when you have multiple things like that. Edge, you want to make sure it's nice and thin. That way it slices through it real easy. Hi, Sophie. Got my dogs out here over on the farm. Anyway, so the other thing, I'm going to take my camera off over here and show you guys here. The other thing over here on the rope, you don't want to come in like a 45-degree angle like that, like you would think. I've done martial arts since I was 6, and I'm used to, certain angles and stuff like that. Well, when you're cutting rope, it's a little bit different. Whenever you hit it, you notice the rope likes to swing. Whenever you hit it at a less aggressive angle, it's going to sit there and push the rope off over to the side. One of the things that you want to do is you actually almost, not quite, but almost want to come in straight down. And what ends up happening is as you come down, the rope's going to do that little number and allows the blade to grab through and cut real easy. That's something I didn't know for the Viking Sax competition that I was in last year, that one of my buddies said, hey, let me show you something. Showed me how to do it, and I'm sitting there cutting through rope real easy. I'm like, okay. So those are the two things that I learned over there at that competition that helped me out. That's a great part about the knife maker community. You'll find guys that are willing to help you out on a lot of different things and show you something like, hey, I didn't know that. Cool.